Well, guys, the game has just not long finished, and get in. Big result. Oxford 0, Sunderland 2. Obviously, you have not O'Brien, he got 0-9, and Gooch with the goals. Gooch coming off the bench to seal the win late on. Last week, the performance was a bit laboured, or a bit conservative, rather, in the first half in particular against Bristol Rovers. Second half was obviously better, but it still wasn't. We didn't, the effort was there last week, but I wouldn't say the application was. Whereas today, I thought the application and effort was spot on from the lads. And I know it's easy to say in hindsight when you've just won a game, but it's a big result. And I know that, I can't remember who this guy's name is, and I apologise because it sounds poor on my part. But the guy who was on the Roker Report pod, because I listened to it this morning before the match, who was a member of the Not Top 20 podcast, when I can get my words out, who was an Oxford fan as well, saying that Oxford have had a couple of injuries going into today's game. But again, like I keep saying, you can just beat what is put in front of you. That's all Sunderland really had to do today. Not saying it was an easy game, because it wasn't. Oxford made it a battle. In large part, and we knew that was going to be the case. Oxford are one of the teams that will probably be up thereabouts this year. So definitely, dictated a lot of the play, and actually a lot more than I thought I would. I thought we would, because of the fact that Leadbitter was starting the game. I was a bit concerned that Scowen wasn't playing, just because. And granted, I haven't seen Scowen play. I'm actually literally going off what everyone else said, but I did think. I wouldn't be surprised if Leadbitter actually started the game. So as much as I'm delighted we won today, and I thought Leadbitter personally was my man of the match. When I watched it, I thought Leadbitter got tackles in, he was all over the shop, put a couple of decent passes through. I think he just got things going in midfield, and I was quite impressed with him. But I still maintain I don't want Leadbitter playing every game. Not because I don't think he's capable of it, because I think every so often I think he's capable of putting out a performance in like that. But I do think that. I don't want Parkinson to think today, Leadbitter can do it every week, because I don't think he can. I think he's at the age now where his body physically cannot handle playing a lot of games. And although we're only playing Saturday at the moment, there's going to come a period where we're going to have loads and loads of games in a short space of time. Given what's happened with the current pandemic, and given how late this season started, and we're looking to complete it around about the similar time that we would be in a normal season, when you've had an extra 6 weeks to play it, Leadbitter can have his uses, but I don't think he can physically handle playing every week. That's just my own opinion. You feel free to disagree with me. As for the subs, I was amazed Parkinson made all 3 subs before the 78th minute, which I was amazed that he was feeling all right. Hopefully Max Power's injury, by the way, isn't a big concern. Hopefully it was just one that's going to rule him out for a couple of days or something like that. But you never know. Knowing our luck, he's probably out for 7 months. But Scowen finally got his minutes, did his bit when he came on. Good finish by 09, because obviously the way the ball was coming at him, and he had to side-foot it while he was falling on the floor, if I remember correctly, and he actually managed to squeeze it into the bottom corner. That sounds wrong, but anyway, did well there. And then O'Brien, actually, who I thought was one of our better players against Bristol Rovers, had a chance when the ball was bouncing at him, and he was in just around the 6-yard box, and he literally tried to toe poke it, and it just went wide of the post. That was at 1-0. And Gooch, what a goal when he came on. But that was one of the things I said during the games, during watching it in the second half, that I did feel that Gooch would be the perfect sub to bring on, because Oxford are pushing forward, and it leaves gaps down the flank. It leaves gaps going forward, and Gooch can exploit that. And actually, I didn't disagree with any of Parkinson's subs today. I actually thought he did all right, even with White coming on. And as you guys know, I'm not Charlie White's biggest fan at all. But I did think for this game, in the situation we were 1-0 up at the time, we didn't know we were going to go on and get a second. I don't think that was a bad call to make from Parkinson. I really don't think that was a bad decision to make. Because it was someone who could make the game physical, hold the ball up. In those situations, I do not mind Charlie White being used. But there you have it, guys. I love yous and leave yous. What a good result. We've obviously got Peterborough and Charlton coming up next. Those are going to be 2 very, very tough games. But if we want to show the ambition of going up, and top 2, when I say going up, I mean top 2. That we've got to show the ambition to do it. So saying that though, 4 points from our first 2. If you said to us that we probably would have beaten Bristol Rovers and drawn against Oxford, I mightn't have snubbed your nose at that. Would I take 4 points from the next 2? Yes, I would. I think 4 points from the next 2 is a decent return. Obviously, I'd love to get 6 if we could, but I think 4 points from the next 2 is it. And then I think if you had 8 points after 4 games, I would probably take that. That's a solid start and build on it from there. I love you and leave you there, guys. I've wasted enough of your time, but get in. Crucial result. Let's build on it. Take care and stay safe.